Like if it's still salt and pepper, then I need to color it all gray. I mean, I might be able to color it all white. Take the gray and make it lighter. But I don't think I can do because the dark is so much darker than my natural color I used to have, But this light, like my hair on the bottom, is blonde, Okay.
All right.
But if my hair looked like yours, almost all white, I could live with that.
Really? The white?
Yeah, I like that.
The white, huh? Okay, you ready?
Because you could put the cream rinse on it and make it look gray or like duller or brassier.
I don't have to put anything on it. It looks grayer all the time, minute by minute. All right. You want to do it or you want me to do it? You want to do the opening? No.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
We're happy for you to be happy. That's not what I wanted to say. Let's start over.
Happy you're with us today.
Yeah, I wanted to say joining us for another episode. That's basically what I was trying to say, but I was grouping all these words together.
That's what happens.
Yeah, I was grouping a lot of.
When we're behind and we just.
We're not behind. I'm just thinking.
Well,
too
we're
much.
behind because we used to have a routine and do it on a certain day and stuff.
It usually is a Monday, but I don't know what happened to our Mondays.
Summer.
Summer. It is summer, but we're getting into school time and kids are back and we'll be, we could do it every night when the snow's flying if we get any snow. Really don't want to be talking about snow.
I'm not looking forward to it.
No. But we've been really lucky, though, to be honest. So a couple things we left you with last week was a lady was charged for bringing a birthday cake and bacon. Bacon has some really good positives. And every time I go into a show, I have all these list of things. I like this story. And then the day before, like today, I find all these other
new stories.
They're really kind of cool,
And so then you don't know which ones to use.
So they kind of pop up. So I'm thinking we're going to go with the birthday cake in the what was that?
I was blown away at that.
Okay.
But did the lady was charged? Oh, did someone comment on those things?
No, this was a. Hold on.
I thought we said that last time.
No, we didn't.
Someone was charged for the birthday cake that they brought to the restaurant for the birthday.
I didn't think we talked about it.
Yes, we did.
We did?
Uh-huh.
We talked about how much it cost?
No, they didn't. You didn't go through the cost.
That's what I mean.
You just said
she got charged and we never went to the story, though.
Okay.
So this grandma, Jessica, I'm assuming that's how you, unless it's Gessica. Jessica? Jessica Gecka is her name. Geca. She took her grandma and other family members to a restaurant in Italy for her birthday. And this is...
so she brought her own cake.
And she asked the establishment if she could bring the cake for the birthday girl to blow out the candles. And they said, yeah. However, after they joined, they got the meal, they got the check. She saw a $60 fee for the cutting and serving of the cake. She claimed she was informed this was a rule of the establishment and that they were forced to pay. This is when she got the check.
And I would say, no, they should have said that when they asked if I could bring my cake.
They never said that. So,
well, because we could have cut and passed it out ourselves at the table.
Yeah, so she got a lot of comments. A lot of people shocked at the restaurant policy. I was trying to think, have we ever gone anywhere where we brought a cake and had them serve it up? I can't remember if we've done that.
I mean, usually that you're in like a back room or something and you serve it yourself.
Yeah, usually. You don't let them do it.
Yeah.
So a lot of shock. The owner of the restaurant commented, she says, well, or they said, my restaurant needs to pay the waiter, the dishwasher, and other related services. We need to recover these costs somehow. Was the dishwasher cutting the cake?
Well, and
Who's all cutting the
and
cake?
I would say $60 is steep. You're not paying them no $60 an hour. It took them 10 minutes to cut my cake.
There's a
It
lot
should
of-
have been a $3 charge.
A lot of people's hands in that cake. I don't know if I want to
Eat it now.
eat the cake now with all these hands in the cake.
Yeah, but $60 is over the price that I took to make the cake. That is too much. I would say, okay, I'm giving you no tip then. None.
Yeah, no tip. It didn't
That
say
is
whether
your
she
tip.
paid a tip or not. But I mean, I don't. $60 seems kind of,
Steep.
yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, you brought the cake yourself.
All they're doing is cutting
So
it.
Grandma got what her favorite flavor was.
They didn't bake the cake.
They
They
didn't
didn't do anything with it. Just had
right.
to serve it.
They didn't really have to serve it. All they could have brought a serving a knife to cut it and some plates out and left it for them to serve themselves.
So yeah, that's the story of the bringing a cake. Have you guys ever brought a cake and got charged? I just wonder. You can text us at the show page. Let us know if you've
That's a
ever
little
been charged.
outrageous, I think.
They went all the way to Italy.
I could see like a $5 charge or something for you know
yeah,
what I mean?
maybe just for the plate. So you have to clean the plate.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pay that if I didn't bring because I don't know if you're allowed to bring plates, paper plates.
Yeah.
And I think now she probably wish she just would have gone to their house and served the cake. Would have saved them $60.
Yeah.
Would have been a lot smarter anyway. Now we also left you with bacon and how important bacon is in our life. Terry loves bacon. Thinking about wrapping myself with bacon. She'd just eat me up. Would you eat me up? Anyway, a neuroscientist says
No
that
comment.
bacon buddies are brain food. She claims that a bacon sandwich for breakfast is a perfect way to start your day. Well, yeah, it is. The aroma, the impact on your brain. Apparently, if you sink your teeth into bacon, it helps your brain, according to this expert. Alexandre Ferrari, University of Lisbon, says that if you devour these crispy sandwiches, it's got a real impact on your brain. A lot of it has to do with it triggers the regions of your brain associated with alertness, memory, reward, motivation. And bacon also is rich in vitamin B, which I didn't know. Also has iron, magnesium, zinc, potassium. This is all according to Healthline. Of course, you got the good and then you got to go to the bad.
The
It
grease.
says a lot of times, the curing of the bacon process can be bad for you. So they throw the good at you because now you're hungry for a bacon sandwich, and then the good is, and then they throw the bad. They punch you right in the stomach with the bad stuff. But when you eat bacon, you know that,
It's greasy.
it's greasy. Yeah, it's got some issues, but it is good.
Yummy.
BLT sounds
Right.
excellente.
Yeah, I could have one anytime.
So a couple of the stories that I found today. One of them, I don't know if I want to talk about this one or not,
Well, hi.
because it's kind of gross.
We
I
already
found,
had our gross one, didn't we?
which one was that?
I don't know. We're talking about bathroom habits.
Yeah,
and
this
poop
one
and stuff.
is this pelvic floor expert. This was on my Facebook page. She says that you should never wipe more than 3 times when you go for a poo.
What if you got the squirts?
Well, she just says the magic number is 3 to your toilet activities. What if you have a bidet?
Then you don't need
You
any.
you don't. Well, I don't know because
Well, if it blow
I
dries
felt.
you, if it blows dries you enough,
Well, yeah, it did work. It blew me pretty
sit there
good.
a little bit. Sit there a little bit longer.
It wasn't
and-
bad.
So you're dry before you pull them up.
It was blowing really good. That's why I was in there for so long. But she says that performing multiple wipes because people
scrubbing
want to
it out of there.
make sure you're clean, right? You want to make sure you're clean.
scrub-
But she says sometimes basically what you're doing after 3 times is you're just wiping more fecal matter all over. I don't know. This is just, it's just weird.
Well, don't they get a clean piece?
She says that,
If I can't fold it over and use clean, I
well, no,
get
you would
clean.
do that.
You know what I mean?
3 times would be clean. You wouldn't keep wiping with the same dirty.
I don't.
Toilet paper.
Yeah,
Well, this
I
is
mean,
disgusting.
Yes, this is disgusting.
When you are wiping more than 2 or 3 times, that's when it's called fecal smearing. But you're changing the. Never mind.
the paper, I would think if the paper's dirty, you got a clean piece. Wouldn't that be the only reason to keep wiping is to have another clean piece? If there was no more paper left that's clean,
This is a great conversation when you're eating dinner.
yeah, that just
It's
doesn't make sense to
essential.
me because I don't use
She
dirty
says,
paper.
when too much fecal matter stays in the entrance of the old batutis, even after you finished your poo, she says that, what is she saying?
Leave it there.
Well, not leave it there. She just says that 3 is the magic number. But some people say that 3 is not enough. And then she says a technique you can use to reduce the number of times you wipe is by, oh, here it is. Okay. So if you want to reduce the number of times you're cleaning, she goes, you wipe by squeezing your pelvic floor into a waterfall formation. You start by squeezing your butt 20%, then 50%, then 80%, and then 100%. So I'm actually squeezing my butt right now. 100%. I don't think a needle could get through there. She says this helps close off the sphincter, which is the reason why you have these little
Extras.
extra bits hanging from your entrance. Well, this would be exit, not entrance.
Yeah.
But if the trick doesn't work, she advised anyone watching to go get checked by a medical professional. So if you're wiping,
Some people don't have a strong muscle for some reason. Like when I had back surgery, my whole left side
so only
was
part,
weaker.
So
and
only
they
part of your
said-
butt would close.
They said I don't even do Kegels, right? Remember I went for
Oh
that
yeah,
therapy,
I remember the Kegel thing.
the therapy because I'm weaker on that side. So maybe my sphincter doesn't
It's not
cut
closing off. It's
cut
not
it
cutting
off
it
on
off.
one side. One side's cut off more than
You got
the
to
other
use it like a
side.
scissor. Cut that
Yeah,
baby off.
Yeah.
It
So
says-
I just
I don't know.
I don't get it because I don't wipe with non-clean.
I don't think she's saying wipe with non-clean. I don't think.
Well, how are you?
Yeah, if you're
The only way you're
Smearing
smearing it around is if you didn't get it all. And I agree with her. Usually 3 times would be enough. I mean,
otherwise you're gonna have
unless you got
hemorrhoids.
the squirts and you're still
then you got to wait till you're done.
yeah. I mean,
You got to wait.
and when you got the squirts, it gets raw no matter what. Anyhow,
Well, if you're really aggressive,
oh, I don't wipe aggressive when I
then
got the
you're-
squirts because
then
you're
you're gonna-
patting because it's gentle down there because it's already sore.
you're going to cause yourself. Hope you're enjoying your bacon sandwich.
Yeah, well, we
Talking
talk
about fecal
sphincter.
matter and sphincters. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I told you I wasn't sure I wanted to bring, but 3 times. I want people to think about when they go to the bathroom and you start, doing your job.
Only wipe
this is
3 times.
That's 7 times.
Yeah,
That might be why you're getting blood after the 7th time.
that's
You
true.
know, especially if you're using toilet paper from like the dollar store, like sandpaper.
The paper.
You want to
paper.
just kind of
The
pat
pa-
it.
the
Pat it like
paper
it's your friend.
The paper towels out of the pool thing,
Oh, man. Those are rough.
You're in the
Anyway.
woods camping and using dried leaves.
Okay, now I want to, a lot of people like to save money. And there's a lot of ways to do that. You take some money out of your paycheck, maybe put it in a special account. This guy is kind of being slammed because he's saving money. It's a little different way of saving money. Not sure how Terry's going to react to the way he
Is saving
puts
money.
money in a jar. So here it is. So this gentleman was trying to find a creative way to save some money because his wife was kind of complaining because she was tired about the repetitive cheap birthday trips that he'd been giving her over the years. He thought, well, maybe if I can save money this way, I can save up and have something really nice to do for my wife. He thought it'd be an exciting way to save for her birthday. and he called it the honey money jar. Okay. You know where this is going?
No.
Oh. So he would deposit cash
Into the jar.
every time, into the jar, every time his wife and he got it under the sheets. So every time they had sex, he'd put $20 in the jar. And that's how he saved money. What happened was, the wife didn't know this. So what happened was a friend came over and she stopped by the friend's house and she noticed this intriguing container that had money in it. And she said, "Oh, I see you have a swear jar. Anytime you swear, you put money in the." And the wife looked puzzled, and not before she could respond. Her husband
So it was
jumped.
sitting out and she didn't even know it.
No, she had no idea what the jar was for. So the husband jumped in before the wife could say what it was. And he says, no, that's my honey money jar. She was kind of confused. And he said, every time, we get it on, I put $20 in the jar. He says, when we go, when I get a month, I get to go, how does he say it? He says,
When he gets some PTO
each time she gives me some, I put $20 in a jar. When we get to a month before her birthday, I'll use the money for her trip. And she said she was kind of in disbelief. And, but he said, it's true. That's what we do. They've been using the jar since January, and it's got some money in it. Some pretty good.
So she's
not too bad.
she's more willing knowing her jar is getting filled up.
Well, I
for a
don't know.
trip.
It doesn't say like whether or not
But she didn't know he was doing it.
people
so.
were very that it wasn't a great idea. People were kind of blasting him, but I mean, hey, if it's an ingenious way to start saving some money. So then I started thinking, how much money would I have before your birthday?
My birthday's only a couple
Once
months away
a month
here.
times 20.
Yo, you know what? You're so you exaggerate.
All right, 1.5 times a month.
You know what? That's
Times-
still not right.
Let's see, 6-7 months. Well, no, it's 11. You're 11. Your birthday's 11. Here, let's add it up. Let's just see how much money we can have
At
in
least
there.
once a week.
So let's. All right, so that's four times a month times.
And that depends on the week.
So,
'Cause sometimes you get it more than once a week.
oh man, now we're counting. No, that's not right. That can't be right. So it'd be, how would it be?
4 times 20.
Yeah.
80,
Well, no, that's 80. That's
$80
is 80,
for a month.
but each time, so it's 4 times. If you do it 4 times, oh yeah, 80 times. Well, it'll be
How many
11
ever
months. So 80. The mathematicians are going crazy listening. It's $880. Man, I might have to start putting money in a jar. What do you think? That's an ingenious way to save some money.
Yeah, I mean, $880 you could have a really fun weekend with.
Yeah, you could do anything. You could go anywhere with, go somewhere pretty special. Are you beeping?
Yeah, my phone, my
Your watch
thing.
is going nuts.
Allow Apple Watch faces to use your location.
Oh,
Keep saying it over.
they know where you are anyway. Trust me.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Now, before we go on break, we'll do. I was gonna do this. I'm gonna wait till after the break. We're gonna do the most popular family-friendly phrases. Say that real fast.
Family-friendly phrases.
For intercourse. So you know how you want to say the
Hey,
kids are
honey,
around.
The kids are going to
So
bed.
they have some funny ways of getting the point across with
Yeah,
the kids
that
in
they
the room.
want it.
So
Yeah,
we're going to talk about that.
Our kids got them.
They got what? What'd they get?
They would giggle.
Oh, they knew what we were talking about. But here's one we're going to leave you with. This is a good one. So you're on an airplane, right? I saw this one. And this is something you don't want to hear while you're on a plane. At least I'm already afraid of flying. I've flown. I'm not crazy about it, but I've done it. But how would you like to
Are you
listen?
afraid of flying,
Yes.
really?
Yes. I'm afraid of being in a car too, because people are nuts. In fact, that's why I was in traffic, is someone wrecked. And it's because no one pays attention. They're in and out of,
Or they
lanes.
do like
They're
the
on their
guy did
freaking
behind
phone.
that garbage truck the other day to me. He just
Yeah.
made a left-hand turn on a red light across all the
All
traffic.
the traffic. Yep.
He didn't want to be behind the garbage truck when he got on the freeway, so he just turned and went and got on the freeway in front of him, sitting at a red light.
Yeah, that's just whatever. Yeah, people are nuts. Anyway, so you're on a plane. Picture yourself, Terry. You're flying to Florida because that's where you like to go. And the pilot comes on, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying Terry Airlines. I am not qualified to land the plane." This happened on an Alaska Airlines flight. A passenger reported an announcement coming through the plane speaker. The system said that the pilot apologized because the flight had to be diverted because the pilot didn't have the proper qualification to land in Jackson Hole. I don't know if I want to be in Jackson's Hole.
I know.
You?
It must not have a long enough runway or something.
Once on the ground, safely in Utah, the passengers were forced to wait on the tarmac for another 90 minutes while a new pilot came to finish the journey. Well, he already landed. That doesn't make any sense.
He landed someplace else.
In Jackson Hole.
So that's what I'm saying. Jackson Hole must have a shorter runway or something.
Something he's qualified in. Well, he still landed, thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did not know how to land the plane. Well, he must have done okay. He landed it.
He landed it at a different airport.
Yeah, but he still had to land it. Right? I mean, he still got
But
to
if your
get the wheels
if your
on the
tarmac
ground.
is not long enough for what you learn, how you learn to do it, then that could be a problem. You run out of
Yeah.
road before
You can't tell me that wouldn't make you
nervous.
sphincter all like 100% all tensed up.
Yeah.
Like, ooh. Pilot gets on and says, "I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I am not
And
qualified
then
to
he's
land the plane."
but then he's landing you someplace else.
He's landing you. He's landing you in Jackson Hole.
No, he couldn't land in Jackson Hole. You
No, it
said
said-
he took it to
No, it says that-
Utah.
It said, "Oh yeah, you're right. He didn't have
I
the,
paid attention.
to land in Jackson Hole. He landed it somewhere in Utah." Is that Jackson Hole,
like I
Utah?
said,
though?
Jackson Hole probably did not
I'll
have
ask,
a very long runway.
Where is Jackson Hole?
It's in Alaska, you said.
Alaska Airlines. It doesn't say.
Told you, Alaska.
No, I didn't. I know, but where is Jackson Hole? I want to see what it says. I don't know where you are, but you can show me. Siri doesn't know where I am. Come on. You don't know where I'm at. Of course you know where I'm at. Anytime you say anything, if you mentioned
Dogs.
lawnmowers, dogs,
Dog houses. You say
hair
you're
color,
looking for-
that's what you'll find on your...
Oh, yeah. Then you get an advertisement for it.
I read a story somewhere about that they are listening. The AI is trained to hear you, all the things you say, you know. And that's why you pop it up. If you say something about, man, I'd really like to have a tractor.
When we were looking for the doggy door and the
Yeah.
whatever, I was getting advertisements for dog houses, dog everything. When we were trying to
I know.
figure out what Zachary could do with Rigby in the cold.
Pops
remember?
right up every freaking
Yeah.
time. It's amazing. Well, not amazing. It's kind of scary in a way, too. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about the, say it real fast, family-friendly phrases.
Family-friendly phrases.
You think you screwed it up.
Family-friendly phrases.
There you go. And also how many times a week you should be having sex depending on your
Age.
age. This is we have Gen Z, Gen X, millennials, boomers. We'll tell you how many times you're supposed to be getting it on and how much money should be in your tip jar. That seems kind of like
Your honey money.
would that be a little prostitute-y though?
Yeah, it almost
Like
feels
I'm
like
getting
you're
paid.
Yeah, you're getting. mhm. Or I'm getting paid
yeah.
because I'm getting.
But am I getting my money's worth? That's the other thing.
Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not.
Might be too quick. Only only worth a buck
It was
today.
only worth $1 today. Oops, so it's worth 100 today.
Oh, that must have been a good one.
Yeah.
It lasted 3 minutes. What if he did it by the minute?
Oh, well, then you're in
And
trouble.
I'm in trouble. You know. Well, don't say that.
Wow, but you know.
I said
but
it too, and I'm like,
it never
as soon
takes
as I said it, I
never
went,
takes
oh.
a full hour, so you know.
Well, no, you said you'd never do it for an hour anyway.
I would probably hurt
You
someone.
would hurt.
I would hurt.
You'd hope it would
someone.
snap.
Yeah.
Because you can break your penis. We talked about that
Oh
on here.
yes.
if you get too rough. Anyway, let's move on. We'll come back with the family-friendly phrases
Okay.
that you can say around your kids. We'll leave it at that. I don't know how to end it. I'm really lost today.
I know you are.
We'll be back. So you want to start a podcast. Maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. Now, it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website, and all you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. So we have these, I was trying to think, when we had kids, we never really.
No, we just
It's
locked
not like
ourselves in the bathroom.
in the bathroom. I remember doing that one time.
A couple times.
I don't know how people do it when they have, more than a couple kids, depending on the age. I don't know.
Yeah.
When do you find the time? Because when
Like,
they're all down, then you
When they
want
have
to
8,
sleep.
9, 10, 11, 12 kids.
Maybe it's because when you're young, you don't worry about it. Sleep doesn't matter when you're young.
Yeah.
You're not going, because
As
when
you
you're
get
our age,
older.
we're going to bed by 8.
You are always.
know. So these are the most popular
Of course,
family.
you get up at 4:30, so
Yeah, I'm up early. Family-friendly phrases that you can use around young ears, because you want to be, mindful when you're talking about or asking for some playtime for the adults. So people online are sharing their favorite family-friendly phrases that they used around their kids. Like, for instance, should we start at number? Let's see, how many are there? Hold on, I think there's 15. Do you want me to start at 16? Should I start at 16 and go
Yes.
back, or start at number 1?
16 and go back up to 1.
Go up to 1. Okay, number 16. It says here that one person suggested letting the kids watch another episode.
And that was their hint that they wanted some.
Yeah. Number 15, listening to some Prince. The singer?
Wow.
Yeah. Number 14, knocking boots.
Want to go
You
some
wearing
knock
boots?
some boots?
Wearing boots while you're in there. Number 13, loading the dishwasher. Family-friendly phrases for intercourse. This works better if you have locks on the kitchen door, because no one is going upstairs to do the dishes. Kids are young, but they're not stupid.
Yeah, and loading the dishwasher if you don't have one is really
Yeah,
gonna
that doesn't work
give
for
you a
our
hint,
house. We
yeah.
don't have a dishwasher. So.
Well, we did though when the kids were young in here.
I don't see on here. Never mind. Number 12. I was going to say something with salami.
Hiding the salon.
Hiding the salami. Why would you hide salami? Is it going to go bad? Number 12. Enjoying each other's company. Biblically, Number 11, doing a team building exercise. That's some family-friendly phrases for intercourse. So now we're at number 10, trying to conceive. A little on the nose and kind of heavy. True. Number 9, doing some cardio, which you could, but you have to be quiet. Going to fold laundry is number 8. Number 7, playing hopscotch. But this might not get rid of the kids.
Oh, playing hopscotch. They might want to play
join
with
in.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they don't know. Number 6, going over insurance papers.
Me and Mommy
Yeah.
have to go over some insurance
papers.
You guys watch this TV show while
Yeah.
we go over some insurance papers in
Top-
our
is it-
bedroom.
Yeah, these are
mind
top
you.
5. Yeah, top 5 family-friendly phrases for intercourse. Moving furniture, number 5. Well, if you're rocking real good, you can move some furniture. Number 4, sharing some quality time. These aren't even like, I thought they'd be more,
Like
I don't know, ingenious.
catching the cat.
Yeah. Yeah. Catching the cat. Number 3, having an adult meeting.
Parking the dog.
Parking the, oh, geez. No, I don't know if you want walking the dog.
Walking the dog,
That's not
parking
right
the
either.
dog.
That seems like derogatory towards you, one or the other. Number 2, helping each other with our taxes. And number 1, going to take a nap. I mean, none of these are really like, I think hide salami is better.
Hide the salami.
Slapping the, I don't know, slapping the salami.
Catching the cat.
Oh, but that's when you do it by yourself, slapping the salami. Catching the cat?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find the cat. I told you that joke.
Playing with.
Should I tell it on the air? No. Yeah, well, the joke was, it was a cartoon. I saw it on, it was a little boy in class.
And he
With
took his cat to
with
school.
his cat, and the teacher's like, "Why is your cat in the classroom?" And he said, "Because Dad," he said, "when Billy goes to school, he's going to eat your pussy, eat the pussy." He said, "When Billy goes to school, I'm going to eat that pussy." That's what he says. I really screwed it
Yeah.
because it kind of turned me on just saying it. Oh God, you need help. You really do.
You're the one who needs help.
I know. All right. So I just think there should be some better ones than that.
I do too.
I mean,
I
and I'm
thought
not
someone
thinking of
called-
any.
I know.
I mean, moving the furniture, that's folding laundry. Come on. We could be a little more
Creative
than that. And yet I'm not creative at all. So I should have looked at
Doing the laying limbo.
doing the laying limbo.
We're gonna do laying limbo.
The laying limbo.
Laying limbo.
You can't say laying some logs because that means you're going to the bathroom, doesn't it?
Laying limbo. No, you're gonna do the limbo, but you're doing it laying in your bed. We're going to do the limbo, but
We're going to put the hot dog in the bun.
yeah,
Doesn't that make the kids hungry?
yeah.
What was that one? It was that grumpy old movie, that grumpy old man movie where at the end he kept saying, "Oh, Chuck's
Yeah,
Giving
he'd
her
say
the
him
bone.
up on- Yeah, he said a whole bunch of things. Yeah, he would.
kept going
he
on
kept
and
going
on.
and on with different things he could
Because
say.
one of them was, he's going to put the hot dog in the bun. Oh, Dad.
And
you know.
didn't he say something about a salami in there too?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah, he said a bunch. Burgess Meredith. Oh, he was so fun. That movie was great. Anyway, okay. So we need some, if you can think of one that was on the list, you want to text us one, I'll use it next week.
Yeah, because none of them were
None of them were
really.
all lame.
They're family friendly, but I think we.
I
could
know,
get
but you could
a
be
little bit-
friendly with it when still getting, making it kind of funny.
Yeah, or making the point, the
Yeah.
right point.
So they did this study of how many times you should be having sex according to where you fit into your gender realm. Like, are you a millennial? Are you Gen X, Gen Z,
Okay, do
baby
they
boomer?
have them if one's a millennial and one's a old fart?
Yeah. I have how many times?
Really?
Yeah, it says
If-
right here.
If one's young and one's old,
It says this is a taboo subject, but all the subjects we've touched on today
are taboo.
are all taboo.
Oh,
what
yeah.
we've talked about, except for bacon.
Wait.
There's nothing taboo about bacon.
No.
So a new report is lifting the lid on the sex lives of thousands of people around the world. This comes from the Kinsey Institute at Indiana University. And it says that this is the average number of times people from different generations have sex every month. And the findings confirm that Gen Z is having less sex, fewer partners, fewer relationships
Now, how old are those
than
ones?
generations came before. Gen Z, I believe, is the younger, right?
Isn't it like Zachary's or younger?
What is the Gen Z generation? Let's see what it says. They're the Zoomers. And look at that. It just says how much sex each generation has. I didn't say that, but it's listening to me.
But Gen Z is like what age?
Yeah. What age is Gen Z? 1997 to 2013.
So that's a little bit younger than Zachary. He was born in 1995.
5. Yeah, that's the younger. That's
97 to what?
What did I say?
I don't know.
What's the age of Gen Z?
You mean you already took it off of there?
Yeah, it disappears. 97 to 2012. So they're born between 97 and 2012. That's Gen Z.
Well, what?
So they're doing it 3 times a month. They're doing it less than we are.
Well, would some of them still be in school?
2012? No.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you mean?
2012.
Oh, if they're born in well.
If you're born in 2012,
in between, that's Gen Z.
12 to 24 is only 12 to 22 is only 10 years old.
Well,
So the
that's,
younger part of them aren't even adults yet.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah, they're not even really, well,
And if
millennials are
And a lot
5
of people are
times.
getting married later, so then they're probably not having as much.
No, that married thing doesn't mean anything.
Oh, I know that doesn't mean anything to most of them,
What are
but
you
you
talking
know.
about, married thing? Millennials are 5 times a month. So what age group is millennials? There's no one in your contacts named millennials. This is my phone. What age group is millennials? So that's 81 to 96. So that's Zachary. That's Zachary's group. And they're doing it 5 times. Gen X is 5 times. And boomers, that's us.
We're boomers?
Aren't we boomers?
I don't know.
What age is the boomer generation? God, I hate this phone. What age is the boomer generation? Yeah. Oh, no, wait. That's 46 to 6. Well, that's you, 64.
You're that
I'm
age.
65. I was born in 65. So I must be,
You'd have to be in there with me.
it says till 64 is the cutoff, is a boomer. So what am I? What is millennial? Oh, that's not what I wanted to say. 81 to 96, I did that. What is Gen X?
You did that?
Did I do that one too?
No.
I'm a Gen X because it follows the baby boomers. I'm 5 times. I'm doing good. I don't know. The whole thing doesn't make any sense. If you're lucky enough to have it,
Because I don't understand that. Why do they pick right
like the
between
dates,
me and you?
like the
Yeah,
dates, I don't know.
between me and you for a cutoff. We should be the same.
Why should we? Why?
Within a year of each other.
A year, yeah. You'll be. I don't want to say how old you're going to be
I don't care.
because you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
60 years old, the big 60.
It's coming on up.
Coming on up, baby. Do you feel 60?
No, but
See?
when I was, about 25, I felt about 60 for a good year.
What do you mean your back problems?
Yeah, when I had my first surgery and trying to pick up kids and not allowed to pick up kids and, yeah. I felt
So
old
basically,
earlier. So.
really, we're we're stacking up pretty good. Gen X boomers, 5 or 3. We're in between. We're good. We're having a good connection. Okay. So there you go. I did a taboo, a lot of taboo stuff. So
sex is a taboo thing to do on podcasts?
oh no, I don't think so. I think sex should be part of it. I think it's an important part of a marriage. I saw that look.
See, now that's where a camera would come in.
Yeah, that's that look
good,
you
yeah.
had.
I was like, yeah.
But it is. I mean, I guess as
And
you
the
get older,
men
men,
always seem like it's more important than the women do. Because, like, okay, if you
Not all
marry
women.
an older man and he has some problems as you get older,
you just want the
you just
money.
kind of over.
It's all about the money.
No, you just kind of overlook it, especially if you're only like 5 to 10 years younger and you're in menopause. Well, then you don't care if he has some problems because you don't care about it anymore anyhow. But
Not necessarily.
some men,
Some
go
women-
to extremes and take medicine and stuff for it, and
You don't think some women have a healthy sex?
I think some may have a good sex drive. Maybe they don't hit menopause. Who knows? Or maybe they hit it at 60.
You know,
So I don't know, but I don't know.
I think communication. Number one. She laughs again.
I think because you're bad at that.
I am, but it's still up there.
It's up there. It
should be.
way up there.
I communicate. I'm talking to you right now. that's what we're doing right now. I get it all out right now.
It's not about the important things that are in our marriage, though.
What do you mean? This is important. Sex, wiping. I'm doing all the stuff that's important for a marriage. I'm
watch.
teaching you how to wipe.
It's a little late. You've already lived with me for nearly 40 years.
Used to be, when we first got married, you close the door, make all kinds of, so you couldn't hear you going poop. Now the door's wide open. You don't really care. Yeah, you don't care if there's noise coming out of the bathroom. Sometimes there's noise going to the bathroom.
I recall a night that, I needed that door open and was glad it was open when I said, I'm going. And I passed out into the bathtub.
Yeah, you
Ron,
did.
something's wrong. I sat down and everything's still spinning.
Yeah. So, I'm teaching you all kinds. This is communication. I'm trying to help you.
So you're trying to help
Yeah,
my
I'm
whole
helping you,
life
'cause
by
if you
these
think about-
subjects.
Yeah, with this whole thing was about wiping, eating bacon, how much sex we should be having, friendly,
Birthday cakes.
don't bring birthday cakes to the restaurant. They might charge you, or ask more questions so you don't get charged. These are very important communication situations that
You might as well
Need to
just
be-
bought the cake there if they're going to charge you $60 to slice it up.
that's true. Well,
How
it
much
would've
would
been-
they have charged you
It'd have
if
been a
they
lot
made
more
it?
because
Well, you can buy a whole pie for $20 at Eden Park and take it with you.
I think it's even cheaper than that.
Well, it depends on what kind it is, I'm sure, but
If you bought it
But-
by the piece, it'd be more expensive.
yeah, it's like $3 to $7 a piece. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be expensive for sure. So, okay. All right. Do you want to do the mind blowing question? We'll leave it with this.
Okay.
It says here that there's a question apparently going around on social media that you should ask your partner if you want to know how well they truly know you, but it could also uncover their true feelings. And I read this question. It took me a while to find the question.
So, in other words, you should, because your partner might not be really into you, and then this would tell them that.
Apparently, it says you want to know how well your partner or best friend knows you. Ask them this question. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. Hit
All
me
right.
with it, baby.
If someone told you they saw me arguing with a stranger on the street, what would you immediately assume I was arguing with them about? So I'm arguing.
A parking space.
Well, that could be. It's possible.
They cut you off in traffic.
Yeah,
With you or me, it would probably be, you cut me off,
So
took my parking space, and I'm calling you on it. I don't know.
Yeah, the question is, you can ask your significant other. If they saw you or whatever arguing with a stranger on the street, what would you immediately assume they were arguing about? So I was trying to think. Someone said Terry's arguing with someone,
With some man on the street.
but I can't. You're not very
I would want a
confrontational.
description because, I'm not very confrontational.
So you're not gonna really. I'd be very
and
surprised.
is it someone you know? You know what I mean? If it was if they described someone I knew.
Well, it says stranger.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, I mean, it says a stranger. So, I mean, I don't know what it would have to be for for us. Either I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
I mean, they must have hit my car. For me to be arguing.
Would it be political? I don't think so. We try to just kind of stay away from that. Would it be parking spot?
It would be an accident or parking, or he actually cut you off
But then you stopped and talked about it.
and you stopped rather than hitting him because he was going to hit you or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be the only reason if they had you in a bad, that I would stop. Because otherwise, you can throw the middle finger and move on.
So the couple people answered the question. Like one person joked that her boyfriend had said that she'd been arguing about Taylor Swift. Another said their partner thought they'd be getting angry at someone for staring at them. And then someone else said, it wasn't you. You don't, it wasn't you. You don't talk to strangers, which is true. Terry doesn't really converse with strangers.
Not on the street, anyhow.
Yeah, I mean, because you just don't know.
Nowadays, it's not,
It's you just don't know. School's only been back for, by the time this comes out, a couple weeks, and there's already been a shooting at a school in Georgia.
Really?
Yeah. 14-year-old. I don't know. It's
a crazy world we live in.
It's just a crazy.
So Alexa says she doesn't want any kids because she couldn't send them to school.
We need to
and I'm like, not every school is that bad. But then again, you don't know what school's going to have something like that.
And are they prepared?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know.
You don't.
But if you lived your life in a bubble, can't do that either.
No.
So it's just sad that we're just so disconnected. The kids aren't getting the help they need, and I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to really mention that, but just thought it was sad, and I think they said 4 people, or might be more. Who knows? Hopefully, we need God back in the world.
Oh, yep.
We really do.
But these people don't want God in the world, and they don't want to be told what gender they are. They don't want to be told,
Oh, that's when
they act like God makes mistakes, and it's like
I think I just swallowed one of your gnats or whatever the hell they are.
They're not.
Anyway, so that's it. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Just Talking Out Loud. We taught you a lot today.
Gnats.
Yeah, ended with a gnat up your nose or in your mouth. God, it's just disgusting. She's got fly paper everywhere. We've got vinegar everywhere.
Did you see the back room? It looks better. But now they're out where the tomatoes are on the counter. They're
all just moving.
And they just move from the back room, yeah.
Hey, guys, let's go over here.
I'm trying to get rid of all the fruit and vegetables around here and that's when it.
Well, you are getting them closer to the door. So
Yeah.
maybe that's one next step out the door. Don't forget, every Monday we have a new episode. You can subscribe. Please do. We also are on YouTube now. We're discussing video. But Terry said she'd have to be an hour in makeup. So I don't know how that's going to work.
Not in makeup. Wardrobe.
You come out and say, I'm ready for my close-up.
Wardrobe. I just put a little.
Wardrobe.
Just a tiny bit of shine on my lips and a tiny bit of mascara so I look like I have eyelashes.
Really considering it. Just going live and could do like a 15-minute thing. Do it separate. You can cut it off. Just cut it off. 15 minutes. But I don't know.
We do this and then just replay it, right?
Right. Yeah, right. Either way. Just cut it all out, all the crap that we
don't
the
like.
mess. I mean, we'd have. Is this a good area to do it right here?
Yeah, except the exercise bike and
Well, no, that wouldn't be here. I mean, the cameras wouldn't see
and
that.
all the toys and
Well, it is. Someone, Tim said. He said, "Ron, I hear you. See you lost your man cave."
Did he say
Yeah, I said, "Yeah, I did. I lost it, but it's okay." For grandkids,
it's a little man
it
cave
lasts.
now. It's a man/little man cave.
Exactly.
It's got a Hot Wheel set, a
Ball
shopping cart. It's got all them toy trucks and a kitchen.
Yeah. All right. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook or X. And we really appreciate you joining us. Tell your friends, family, whatever. We appreciate you listening. And have a, oh no, let's see.
Have a great week.
Yeah, I see. I'm really out of it.
You are.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
good.
out.
We're out. Thanks.
I pass it on to you now. Take 2.
Have a great
Thanks
week.
for listening.
Have a great week.
There, that's better.
Okay.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.